it do right now. This is your folks, SS Light Inspires. That's right, we'll come to y'all real quick on another video. And today we will be talking about the importance of yielding to God's plan. That's right, we'll be talking to y'all about the importance of yielding to God's plan. And we just gonna get right into it, man. All I can say is that sometimes you have your own kind of way of doing things. You kind of think you got things sorted out. And sometimes God will just, you know, he has different plans. It's not like he'll take you on a bad detour, but he'll just show you different ways of doing stuff, because according to yourself, you can be thinking you're doing good, you're doing everything right. So our major things just want to say is that you have to trust God's plan, that he knows like more than what we know. You know what I'm saying? Like it says in the word, his ways is higher than our ways, his thoughts is higher than our thoughts, and everything. And he can, you know, like I say, he says, give our burden to him. You know what I'm saying? His burden is light, his burden is easy. But you know, at the same time, we have to remember these things, because when we're going through it, sometimes we just like, man, I know my way works. I know I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this method. And, you know, God, sometimes he has to just show us, and we have to not necessarily stop, but we have to be yielded. And that's another thing I was going to say, is that it doesn't mean that just because God is showing you a different plan doesn't mean that you have to stop. Sometimes you just have to be yielded enough to listen. That means sometimes you have to slow down. That means sometimes you have to even distance yourself from social media, you know, distance yourself from things that are distracting, you know, no matter what that might be to some people. But that's pretty much all we got. Just trust God's plan through, even if you think you know it, everything. It's just so good to just surrender, trust his plan, trust his will, trust his guidance, trust his directions, and things like that. So that's all that we got. We don't want to make it deep and drawn out, and we just gonna read the scripture into y'all hearing, and we'll be out y'all way.
All right, so I will be reading Proverbs 3 verses 5 through 6 in the New King James Version. So it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths."